Well, there's currently a large dispute over control of the oil, but the largest manufacturer of drones in the region is Iran. This may be some sort of retribution for the recent Israel-Iranian war. Iran experienced a significant defeat in that battle. Iran lost control of their airspace in less than one day in fighting with Israel. So at this point, I think it's fair to say that Iran is looking for retribution. However, the Iranian government in Baghdad has also been at odds with the Kurdish Minister of Interior to fight for control of that oil. So it's possible it could be a number of players, but I believe it's likely to be Iran. Pure and simple retribution, revenge. Iran was very embarrassed. They suffered a significant loss against Israel and the United States. And at this point, they're looking for revenge or retribution against anybody who could be perceived as a friend or an ally of the United States or Israel. Iran is going to look to disrupt the region. Iran has been disrupting the region since the beginning of the war in Iraq with the United States and the allies. This is Iran's longtime strategy of the Quds Force. Iran has always sought to disrupt. Iran doesn't have a strong conventional military. They don't have the ability to invade another country, control another country. But what they do have is a strong terrorist network. And they do have a strong drone force. They've actually been supplying drones to aid the Russians in their war with Ukraine as well. So drones and terrorist groups are Iran's best weapon. Iran still has a great deal of influence in Baghdad. So I would not expect to see a strong retribution out of Baghdad at this point. And since Iran's influence and control in that region is still significant, I don't expect there'll be any strong response from Baghdad. Well, President Trump has made a commitment not to start new wars. However, he has been willing to use over-the-horizon measures, airstrikes, things of that nature, and I think we could see a response. If the United States determines that this was a direct attack by Iran on U.S. interests at that point, I think you could see additional airstrikes, further crippling Iran's ability to strike. But again, they have to make that determination. We know with this administration, the red line in the sand, so to speak, is if there is an American hurt or killed, Iran can expect a very strong retaliation. Just like when Iran attacked the U.S. base in Qatar, warning was given. Iran knew that if any U.S. military personnel were injured or killed, that the response by the U.S. government would be very strong. So I doubt the Iranians will do anything to cause any death or injuries to the U.S., but they do want to try and attack interests, create chaos. This is what they've proven to be very good at in the past, but time will tell. This is a possibility. When I was in Iraq in 2012, when Iraqi forces came face to face with Kurdish forces over some of the oil regions, and it was a very tense situation. Control of the oil in that region means control of a great deal of money, as everyone is aware. So it's a very valuable resource. So as I said in the beginning, it is possible that this came from Baghdad, but if it did, it came with the support of Iran. Those are more than likely Iranian drones. Iraq and Baghdad in particular have a long-standing poor relationship with the Kurds in the Kurdish region, going back to the time of Saddam, as you know. And this is just a continuation of that conflict. Baghdad believes it should be able to control northern Iraq, the Kurdish region, and it's probably sending a strong signal with the assistance of Iran. Baghdad and the Iraqi government do not have the ability to create these drones. Iran does have that technology, and Iran still has a very strong influence with the Iraqi government in Baghdad now. So again, it's probably an extension, continuation of long-standing conflict between Baghdad and Erbil, with the assistance of the Iranian government.